Grace OMalley, also known as Gráinne, was a powerful Irish noblewoman who lived during the 16th century. She was the daughter of the chieftain of the OMalley clan, and she became a legendary figure in Irish history for her seafaring skills, political prowess, and her resistance against English colonialism. OMalley was born in 1530 AD in County Mhaol on the west coast of Ireland. She grew up on the Clare Island off the coast of Mhaol, where her family owned a castle and a fleet of ships. Grace was educated in seafaring skills and became an accomplished sailor and captain, leading raids against rival clans and English ships. She inherited her father's fleet of ships and became a successful trader and pirate, controlling much of the seafaring traffic in the western coast of Ireland. She used her ships to transport goods, to trade with other regions of Ireland and Scotland, and to protect her territory. Grace OMalley was married twice and had several children. Her first husband was Donald O'Flaherty, a chieftain from Connemara, with whom she had 3 children. After his death she married Richard Burke, also known as Iron Richard, another powerful chieftain. She had one son with Burke, Tibbet, who became a close ally and supporter of her political ambitions. OMalley was a powerful and influential leader in her own right, and she played an important role in the political landscape of Western Ireland during the 16th century. She used her seafaring skills to establish a profitable trade network with other regions of Ireland and with Scotland, and she maintained close ties with other powerful clans and chieftains and negotiated alliances to protect her lands and interest. She was known for her shrewdness and diplomacy and was respected and feared by her allies and rivals alike. Grace OMalley's political power and influence were threatened by the English colonisation of Ireland. The English crown claimed jurisdiction over the entire island, including the independent kingdoms and clans in the west, and began to establish a system of plantations and forts to exert their control. OMalley was a fierce opponent of English colonisation and fought against their efforts to dominate Ireland. One of the most famous battles Grace OMalley had with the English was in 1579, when she led a fleet of ships to attack the English stronghold of Howth Castle, located near Dublin. The castle was owned by the St. Lawrence family, who were loyal to the English crown. Legend has it that OMalley and her men were able to surprise the English by scaling the walls of the castle and attacking at night. They were able to capture the castle and hold it for several weeks before finally negotiating a ransom for its release. This raid was just one of many that OMalley carried out against the English during their campaign to establish control over Ireland. Despite the odds against her, OMalley was able to hold her own against the English for many years, and she remains a symbol of resistance and independence for the Irish people. She is famously known for her meeting with Queen Elizabeth I in 1593. She travelled to London to request the release of her son and to petition for the protection of her lands and privileges. The meeting was said to be contentious, with Grace OMalley refusing to bow before the Queen and insisting on being treated as equal. Despite this, she was successful in securing the release of her son and in retaining her lands and authority. Grace OMalley died in 1603 at the age of 73. She was buried in the OMalley family tomb on Clare Island, and her memory has been celebrated in Irish folklore, literature and music. She is often portrayed as a fearless and independent leader who defied the norms of her time and fought for the rights and freedom of her people. In recent years, Grace OMalley has become a symbol of Irish feminism and a role model for women in politics and leadership. She is remembered as a trailblazer who challenged the status quo and paved the way for future generations of women to assert their power and influence in a male-dominated world.